Hi. So I decided to make a video about my high school experience. The camera's there. Okay. This is going to be really hard to look at. I'm filming on my sister's iPad because I guess my computer ran out of room or something. So I decided to make a video about my high school experience just because I thought it was a good idea. So yeah, I have lipsticks here because before anyone asks me what's on my lips, I'm just going to tell you. There's this. I put this on first. No, She Didn't by Lime Crime. And then I put, oh, that looks gross. It's, Lancome Old Flame. Color Fever Shine. Anyway, I like to mix colors. I never just wear, like, one lipstick color. I always, like, do something to it. Anyway, so before I start, I just want to say that, like, if I did go to high school with anyone watching this video, it's just my experience of it. Like, don't say it's not true. It's just what I felt. Anyway, I started high school, pretty, like, I was one of, like, the popular kids, I guess, and I was really, like, conforming. Well, I mean, I didn't think that's what that wasn't my goal. I didn't, like, set out to conform. It's just that, like, those were my friends at the time, and I was really, like, oh, school's stupid, and, like, I'm gonna cut class, and, like, I'm cool, and, you know, and then, so that was grade 7. So, Sec 1 if you're in Quebec, but nowhere else uses that, I don't think. Anyway, grade 7. And then, in grade 8, about half the year, I was still kind of, like, popular, I guess, but then I started, being more dark, and I started getting into My Chemical Romance, and started missing a lot more school because my depression was getting worse, and I mean, for the last, like, few years of high school, I missed about, a third of the year, because I was depressed a lot, which we now know is because I have borderline personality disorder, so depression is a sort of a symptom of that, I guess. But yeah, I missed a lot of school, but I still got really good grades because I'm smart. And it was just always been important to me to get good grades. I've always been a high achiever. So yeah, so I started to be more like one of the weird kids, you know, like dressing dark and different, and then I guess that's where the sort of scene kid, emo-ish phase started. But I was never really bullied. I always had a lot of friends. Everyone sort of accepted me. I feel like it's probably just because of the school I went to in Cornwall. Everyone's sort of strange. But yeah, I don't know. The first few years of high school were pretty fun. I had a lot of friends, and the school was really, like, accepting of everything. Like, I dressed, like, extremely slutty. I'm not gonna lie. I wore really short skirts, and, you know, by 14 I had, you know, double D sized boobs, and I'd wear, like, really low cut shirts and stuff, and I had a mohawk, and, all different colored hair, and the school just, like, accepted that. So that was really cool, of the school, but, yeah, so that it was fun, and then I sort of got shunned for a while because I had my first relationship, which was with a girl when I was 14, and then I kind of went through a hard time because my friends kind of stopped talking to me. I don't think it was because I was with a girl, but it's because when I get into a relationship, I get really, like, involved with that person, and I don't talk to other people as much. And then I got a boyfriend, which lasted 2 years, and I kind of didn't talk to my friends as much, and I was kind of like more secluded with him. But I basically owe my high school life to my best friend in high school, Amy, and she'll always have a place in my heart, and I love her. We just changed a lot together, and we were basically, like, in high school, we were the same person. Like, people always, like, mixed us up and thought we were lesbians together because we were always together, and we were just... Anyway. And then I moved, from Ontario to Quebec, back to where I was born, Montreal, but I live on the South Shore. Anyway, I went to school there, and things were kind of different because it was a more strict school, and I had to, you know, like, dye my hair back to a normal color. I could still have a mohawk, but it had to be a normal colored mohawk. And, I still miss a lot of school. My best friend was Magali. I love you. She's still my best friend to this day. But I was a pretty weird person. Like, a lot of people knew me, but apparently people called me a Nazi lesbian. I don't know. I heard that from one person. I don't know if it's true or not, but I always wore my combat boots, and I had, you know, a mohawk, and I did say I was a lesbian, so that kind of makes sense. I don't know where the Nazi thing came from, though. But then at some points, no one really noticed that I had no friends, but at some points I would eat lunch alone in the art room, or just be alone a lot. I didn't, like, it was okay. I didn't have a horrible high school experience, but definitely, I knew high school wasn't for me, and I just wanted it to be over. I really liked learning. And I always helped other students. I was never into sports or anything. Like, I was always, you know, the one to be picked last in gym class, which is ironic now because I, like, go running and go to the gym every day, and, like, but yeah, like, I've changed so much since high school, and I think that high school is just something everyone goes through, and I don't know, it's kind of insignificant in the end. But it does, I mean, you don't dwell on it, but it does make you the person that you are today, so it's really important. But honestly, I think that people take it for granted. You know, they say they hate school, but really the best part about high school is, like, the learning aspect. Just take in knowledge. Knowledge is amazing. Like, really, I think people don't, well, a lot of people, like, some people did, but a lot of people don't focus on their grades enough, or, you know, completing projects, or just learning. I think people just take learning for granted. Some people can't even have school, and we get, you know, free education, and we have all these classes, and we are taught amazing things. Half of it I don't remember, but it's good while it's happening, and it really trains your brain. So I think that high school is really important, and, you know, I understand that it's hard to be made fun of, and I can't really talk because I was never really, you know, bullied. But I think just, you know, give people the benefit of the doubt. You can't judge people, so, you know, if they're making fun of you, they're just going through something, you know. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. I feel like I'm, like, consulting, like, a child, but probably no children are going to be watching this video. Okay, everybody's probably way done high school. I don't know, I just wanted to share with you my high school experience. So I was nerdy, weird, pretty well liked by everybody, but also a loner. I guess that makes sense. And I got along really well with teachers. I've never had a problem with a teacher, except for this one teacher while I was trying to be really popular in, like, grade 7. She was this teacher that everybody, like, hated, and, oh, she's so stupid, let's make fun of the teacher, you know, and so all the tests that I had in her class, I just completely bombed. They were just, I just wrote jokes all over them. It was pretty funny. So that's the only teacher I've ever had a problem with. Okay, I'm gonna tell you there was a history test. Oh, I wish I could remember everything. On the back, I know on the back of the test, I just, over a section where we were supposed to write something, I just, like, drew a picture of Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, and it said, there's one question, like, what does the word Canada mean? And then I wrote, C is for Colombie-Britannique, A is for Alberta, N is for Nova Scotia, A is for Alberta, D is for Detroit, and A is for Alberta. Anyway, that was a good time. Yeah, I didn't really go to many parties. I wasn't really a party kind of person. I mean, I did drink and occasionally smoke the marijuana, but I was not a partier. I was good at pretty much every subject except for gym, and that's pretty much it. So that is high school, and I'm sorry that I did not look at the camera this whole time. I was trying to, but then I was just too, caught up with looking at myself, because hey girl. No. Okay. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know suggestions of videos you want to see, because I feel like you guys want to see videos, but I don't know what you want me to do. I feel weird that no one requested I do a high school experience video, but I just did it anyway. So, bye!